Welcome back to another episode of Dodgeball Dudes. I'm Phil and that's Peter. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Dodgeball Terminology. Let's get straight into it. The numbering system. Players are numbered 1 to 6 from left to right. This is essential when making calls to know who to target.
On fire. When a player is performing really well on court, they're catching a lot of balls and they're hitting a lot of players, we call that player on fire.
They're a real big threat on court. Trade, 1 for 1.
A trade is when you and an enemy player simultaneously throw a ball at each other and you both get each other out at the same time. Catching out.
Catching out is when you catch a ball and you get hit out right afterwards. So you catch one person in, but you get hit out. Pump fake, when you pretend to throw a ball. Pump fake.
If you haven't seen our 5 levels of faking video, we're going to leave a link right here.
Pump fake.
Malaysia Block. When 2 live balls collide, they become dead balls.
Commonly seen used by a lot of Malaysians. The way the Malaysia Block works is you throw the ball into the air, and as it collides to another live ball, it becomes a dead ball. You can use this to save yourself. You can use it like a moving wall that protects you.
Ghosting. When you position yourself behind your teammate to catch the ball that they just dodged.
Sniping. When you throw directly at your intended target with full force and accuracy.
Priority target. The enemy player who is currently the biggest threat and who we aim to make a priority to hit out.
Call maker / playmaker. This is the player that makes strategical and tactical decisions in a dodgeball match. They say the calls, they do the plays. The strategic and tactical players usually are the types that think steps in ahead to be able to win.
Dip throw. A dip throw is when you do a top spin on a ball which hits down on top of the player. Cross court. Cross court is when you throw a ball to the furthest opposite wing. Clutch. Clutch is when you are the last player on the court on your team and there's more than 2 players on the other side and you successfully defeat all the other players. Sudden death. Sudden death is a game mode at the end of the match where the main rule is if you block, you're out.
Dead ball. When the ball hits a dead object. For example, the floor, a dead player, another ball.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. But
Bounce first. Bounce first is something you usually hear a referee say. Right before a ball hits a player, it bounces onto the ground and then hits the player. Disarm. When your ball gets knocked out of your hand, you're out. Hold.
If you are to hold, you do not release the ball. Pressure, help cover, but do not release the ball. Soak. Another defensive call similar to hold, but with soak, you do not do anything. You try to stay alive and soak all the balls for the next play.
Rush. A rush is when you run offensively towards your target to pressure, fake, throw, or cover your teammates. Split. Generally a 4+ ball play. If there's 6 players alive, 1 and 3 throws, and 4 and 6 throws. 5 players alive, 1 and 3 throws, or 3 and 5 throws. 4 players alive, 1 and 3 throws, or 2 and 4 throws.
Baiting. To intentionally make a player throw or move to your advantage. If you can bait someone on the offensive, then you can get someone out. If you can bait someone on the defensive, you can bait out a ball.
Would you say you're good at baiting?
I'm a master baiter.
Loose and tight. Loose is when you throw a ball at a player that doesn't have a ball, and tight is when you throw at a player that does have a ball. Jump.
Jump is a call made to finish off a set, where the enemy team has 1 player left. After they throw, the wings run up, pressure, and take out the last player. Hard carry. After you throw the ball, you position yourself for a catch. It's a hard carry.
Kamikaze. When you jump over the line for a distance advantage, trying to eliminate the opposing player, but also eliminating yourself in the process.
If you like this video, click over here for our most recent video, and click over here for another video that YouTube thinks you'll like.
I'm Peter, and that's Phil, and we out.